Let us go for foundation chemistry. Foundation chemistry. In this foundation chemistry, we will see about some gaseous state. Some gaseous state concepts we will see. Sorry. In the gaseous state, we are seeing about what in the sense ideal gas we will take. We are taking ideal gas. For ideal gas is theoretically explained by kinetic molecular theory. Kinetic molecular theory explains ideal gas theoretically. Kinetic molecular theory explains ideal gas theoretically by giving an formula, by giving an equation PV is equal to 1 by 3 mn c square. P is called pressure, V is called volume, M is called mass of molecule. M we can call mass of molecule. N is called what means number of molecules. N is called number of molecules we can say. Number of molecules. C is called RMS velocity. C is called what means RMS velocity. Set. Now we will take this PV is equal to 1 by 3 mn c square. In this N is equal to, we will take Avogadro number of molecules. Avogadro number of molecules we will take. Then this M into N is called molar mass. Molar mass in the sense gram molecular mass. M is called what? Mass of molecule. N is equal to how much we are substituting? Avogadro number of molecules. And multiplying M and N, what we are getting? Molar mass we are getting. Okay. Next, this is one. Another one is what in the sense? PV is equal to nRT. It is ideal gas equation. PV is equal to nRT. It is what in the sense? Ideal gas equation. So, PV is equal to RT if N is equal to 1 mole. N is equal to 1 mole. Here N means number of moles. In this equation N means number of moles. But in this equation N means number of molecules. Okay. Sir. Now this number 2 PV is equal to RT. We will substitute here. In this place PV is equal to RT substitute. Okay. So RT is equal to 1 by 3. This M into N substitute here molar mass. Molar mass C square. Therefore, this 3RT is equal to MC square. So 3RT by M is equal to C square. So C is equal to square root of 3RT by M. This is what in the sense RMS velocity formula. So C in the sense RMS velocity is equal to what is the formula? Square root of 3RT by M. We can say like this. Okay. So 3RT by M, we got it. Okay. Next, this equation will take RT is equal to 1 by 3 MC square will take. Now RT is equal to 1 by 3 MC square. Okay. Now what we will do in the sense, we will multiply both sides by 3 by 2. We will multiply both sides by 3 by 2. Okay. We will multiply both sides by 3 by 2. Sir. Therefore, what we will get means this 3 by 2 RT is equal to, here what we will get means 1 by 2 MC square. This 1 by 2 M is called mass, C is called velocity, 1 by 2 MC square is called kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is equal to what is the formula? 3 by 2 RT for how many moles means for 1 mole. For 1 mole. Because we substituted here RT by taking here 1 mole, no. Here PV is equal to nRT, PV is equal to RT for 1 mole. This PV is equal to RT only we have substituted here. Okay. Therefore, this is kinetic energy for 1 mole. Now we will see kinetic energy for N moles. We will see N moles. N moles means what we have to say means 3 by 2 nRT. For 1 mole this much. For N moles means what you have to do? Multiply this with N. Therefore, what we can say 3 by 2 nRT. 3 by 2 nRT. So kinetic energy for n moles of ideal gas means 3 by 2 n RT we can say. Kinetic energy for 1 mole means 3 by 2 RT we can say. Next, kinetic energy per molecule. Per molecule we'll see. Kinetic energy per molecule we'll see. This is for 1 mole. This is the kinetic energy for 1 mole. This is the kinetic energy for Avogadro number of molecules. This is the kinetic energy for 1 mole. Otherwise, this is the kinetic energy for Avogadro number of molecules. So for 1 molecule means what we have to do? 1 molecule means what we have to do in the sense, divide this capital R by Avogadro number into T. Divide this R by this capital R, you divide by Avogadro number, then this will become for 1 molecule. Kinetic energy for 1 molecule. Okay. So kinetic energy for 1 mole means 3 by 2 RT. Kinetic energy for 1 molecule means we have to divide this by Avogadro number. Then it is equal to 3 by 2. This universal gas constant capital R by Avogadro number is called Kb. Kb is called what in the sense? Boltzmann constant. Boltzmann constant. Okay. Boltzmann constant we can say. Kb is called Boltzmann constant we can say. Okay. So kinetic energy for 1 molecule. Kinetic energy for 1 molecule means 3 by 2 kBt. Kb is called Boltzmann constant. Kinetic energy for n moles means 3 by 2 nRT. Kinetic energy for 1 mole means 3 by 2 RT. Okay. So kinetic energy formula is like this. Sir. Now using this, let us do some of the sums. We will do it. Okay. Now we will do some of the sums using this one. Now we will take a sum. The mean kinetic energy of a molecule at 0 degree Celsius is 5.621 into 10 power minus 14 erg. Calculate Boltzmann constant. Calculate Boltzmann constant. Sir. Now we have to find Boltzmann constant. We have to find it is called the mean kinetic energy of a molecule. Sir. So average kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 kBt. Why kBt in the sense? You see this formula. This R we are dividing by Avogadro number. Then we are getting kb. That means it is kinetic energy for 1 molecule. No, that means average kinetic energy we can say. So average kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 kBt. Now average kinetic energy is given how much? 5.621 into 10 power minus 14. Erg is given. Convert erg into joule for SI system. Otherwise, keep in CGS system itself. Okay. So 10 power minus 14, keep in CGS system itself. Erg is CGS system. Erg is what means CGS system. Joule means SI system. Okay. So 3 by 2, we want kb. Boltzmann constant we have to find. T we will find. T we have to substitute temperature 0 degree Celsius. Convert 0 degree Celsius into Kelvin. Add 273. Okay. To convert degree Celsius into Kelvin, add 273. What is the CGS unit of temperature? Kelvin. SI unit is Kelvin. Okay. So for temperature, CGS unit is Kelvin. SI unit also Kelvin. Okay. So don't take degree Celsius. Temperature means substitute in Kelvin, you substitute. Now we will get kb. This kb is equal to what we can say means 2 into 5.621 into 10 power minus 14. In the denominator 3 and 273. Okay, what is the unit? We'll see. This erg we will write. This erg, this Kelvin goes that side means per Kelvin. This is average means per molecule. Average means per molecule we can say. Okay. Kb in the sense per 1 molecule. Okay, so kb erg per Kelvin per mole is the answer. We can say this on simplification we are getting a 1.372 into 10 to the power of minus 16. Unit is erg per Kelvin per molecule, we'll say. Okay, so let us go for next question. A glass bulb of 1 liter capacity contains 2 into 10 power 21 molecules. 2 into 10 power 21 molecules. 2 into 10 power 21 molecules of nitrogen. Nitrogen is a diatomic gas, therefore N2 I have written. Exerting pressure of 7.57 into 10 power 3. 7.57 into 10 power 3 Newton per meter square. Calculate the RMS speed. RMS means root mean square velocity. Okay, RMS speed and the temperature of gas molecules. Temperature capital T of gas molecules. If the ratio of most probable velocity to RMS velocity is 0.82, then calculate most probable velocity for these molecules at this temperature. Okay, so now what are the given data? We'll see. Number of molecules given means we can convert this into number of moles. Volume is given, pressure is given. So we know pressure, volume, number of moles. Therefore, we can find temperature by considering gas as ideal gas. So now we will take ideal gas equation. That is what in the sense PV is equal to nRT. Okay. Pressure value how much means? What is the value of pressure in the sense? 7.57 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per meter square given. So we have substituted pressure. So it is in SI system we have substituted. Okay, we have substituted pressure in SI system. Then volume. Volume is given 1 liter. Substitute volume in SI system. Okay, substitute volume in SI system. We will convert liter into meter cube. 1 liter equal to 10 to the power of 3 centimeter cube, you know. Convert centimeter into meter. Centimeter into meter we are converting. Okay, so we got 1 liter in meter cube we got. Okay, so 1 liter in meter cube we got. Now we substituted what in the sense volume in SI system we substituted. We have substituted volume in SI system. Okay, volume in SI system we have substituted. Then N is called number of moles. Here number of molecules given. Divide number of molecules by Avogadro number, it will become number of moles. Then into R value. This capital R is called universal gas constant. Its value is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole in SI system. This capital R value is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole in SI system. Into T we have to find the temperature. Okay, so by simplifying this we can get temperature. What is the unit of temperature? We will see. Now all we have substituted in SI system. So we will get temperature in Kelvin, that's all. Okay. So by simplifying this, we are getting temperature in Kelvin. How much we are getting means 274.2 Kelvin we got. All we have substituted in SI system itself. Okay. So either follow CGS system, otherwise follow SI system. Okay. Sir. Otherwise, you can substitute in some other units also, but you have to see all the units getting cancelled and the required unit we are getting or not, we have to check. Okay, sir. So we got temperature. Next, we will go for what in the sense RMS velocity. We will find RMS velocity. So RMS velocity is equal to square root of 3 RT by M. 3 RT by M. Okay. So now square root of 3 R value will substitute in SI system 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. Then temperature will substitute 274.2 Kelvin. Temperature we have substituted. Then molar mass will substitute. Capital M is called molar mass. Molar mass of nitrogen is 28 because atomic mass of nitrogen is 14, 2 times, therefore 28. We have this unit is gram per mole. This unit is what means gram per mole. Convert this into kilogram by multiplying this with 10 power minus 3. Okay. Now we have substituted this molar mass in SI system. This on simplification, we are getting 494.22 meter per second. Why meter per second? Means everything we have substituted in SI system. Therefore, velocity we will get in SI system. Okay. Sir. Okay. We will go for a next division here. Ratio of most probable velocity to RMS velocity is 0.82. Then find most probable velocity at this temperature. Sir. Now given ratio of most probable velocity by RMS velocity is equal to 0.82. Find the most probable velocity at this temperature. Substitute RMS velocity that we know. So most probable velocity by RMS velocity we have calculated how much means 494.22 meter per second, and this ratio is 0.82 given. From this we can find the most probable velocity, that is how much in the sense 405.26 meter per second. Okay, we got what in the sense most probable velocity, we got it. Okay, sir. Now we will go for a next question. Let us go for next question. Yeah, two bulbs A and B, two bulbs A and B of equal capacity are filled with helium and SO2 respectively. Helium and SO2 respectively at the same temperature. Some subdivisions we'll see. First subdivision. If the pressure in two bulbs is same, if pressure in the two bulbs, if pressure in the two bulbs is same, calculate ratio of RMS velocity for them. Okay. Second subdivision we'll see. At what temperature velocity of SO2 becomes half of the speed of helium molecules at 27 degrees Celsius. Next, third subdivision. How will the speeds be affected? If volume of B becomes 4 times. Becomes 4 times. Next, fourth subdivision. How will the speeds be affected? How will the speeds be affected if half of the molecules of SO2, if half of the molecules, if half of the molecules of SO2 are removed from B, are removed from B, are removed from B. Okay, so now here what is given in the sense two bulbs given A and B of equal capacity are filled with helium and SO2 respectively at the same temperature. So now it is A, here helium gas is filled, it is B, here SO2 gas is filled, temperature is same for both. Okay, so A vessel contains helium gas, B vessel contains sulfur dioxide gas, both are having same volume, both are having same temperature. Okay, so now first subdivision, if the pressure in two bulbs is same, calculate ratio of RMS velocity for them. Okay, now first subdivision says that pressure is equal. Now RMS velocity ratio we have to find. We have to find what in the sense RMS velocity ratio we have to find it. So how the RMS velocity will be there? Will be equal, otherwise will be different. That we'll see. Sir, now RMS velocity for these two we have to find it. RMS velocity of helium by RMS velocity of SO2 we have to find. RMS velocity is equal to square root of 3 RT by M. M is called molecular mass. Molecular mass of helium we have substituted 4 AMU. By sulfur dioxide, RMS velocity equal to 3 RT by sulfur dioxide. Sulfur atomic mass 32, oxygen atomic mass 16, 2 times is there. Therefore, molecular mass of sulfur dioxide is 64 AMU. Okay. Now, what are the things cancelling? You see, 3 RT cancel, AMU cancel, this 4 cancelling with the 64, like this come. Therefore, what is the ratio of RMS velocities in the sense that is 4. RMS velocity of helium by RMS velocity of sulfur dioxide is how much? 4. Okay, it is first subdivision. Now we will see second subdivision. At what temperature velocity of sulfur dioxide becomes half of the speed of helium molecules at 27 degrees Celsius? So, now what is the temperature given? 27 degrees Celsius. 27 degrees Celsius for what? For helium. Helium temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Temperature of sulfur dioxide is question mark. Velocity of sulfur dioxide becomes half of velocity of helium molecules. Okay, this is second subdivision. Now we will go for second subdivision. Second subdivision is what means RMS velocity of sulfur dioxide becomes equal to half of RMS velocity of helium at 27 degrees Celsius. Here, while what is the temperature of this? Okay, what is the temperature of this? Okay, now RMS velocity formula we will see. RMS velocity formula is what? Square root of 3 RT for sulfur dioxide by molecular mass of sulfur dioxide. Molecular mass of sulfur dioxide is 64 AMU. We have substituted this 1 by 2 will write into RMS velocity of helium. Formula is 3 RT. T is 27 degrees Celsius. Convert into Kelvin, 300 Kelvin by M. M is called molecular mass. Molecular mass of helium is 4 AMU. Okay. Here, while writing molecular mass, I am not seeing SI unit or CGS unit. I am not seeing. Why? Because here AMU will cancel. That's why I am not taking care of unit. Okay. That means whether it is we have to substitute in SI system, we have to substitute in CGS system, like this I am not taking care. Okay. So 3 are cancel. This 4 is cancelling here in the sense 16. Okay. Now we can write Square root of temperature of sulfur dioxide by 16 is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into square root of what in the sense 300. Okay, 300 is this we can simplify. On simplifying temperature of sulfur dioxide, we will get it. Temperature of sulfur dioxide is how much means 1200 Kelvin. Sir, we'll go for third subdivision. How will the speeds be affected if volume of B becomes 4 times? Volume of B becomes 4 times. Sir, we are converting a B volume 4 times. Therefore, what happens to the speed? Volume we are converting into 4 times. That means what happens to the speed we are saying, sir. Now we will take B. What is B? B is called sulfur dioxide. Okay. This volume we are making as how many times? 4 times. Okay. We will make the volume of this one 4 times. Sir. And we are taking B. B is what in the sense sulfur dioxide. So we will take sulfur dioxide here. Sulfur dioxide gas. This volume, here volume is suppose 1 liter. For example, we have taken 1 liter. This we have to make 4 times. Sir. This volume we have to make 4 times. Bring piston here. Bring the piston here. Now shall we say volume is 4 liters we can say. Suppose if you take it is x liter, we have to say it is 4x liters. Okay. So sulfur dioxide volume is like this. That means just you are pulling the piston up. Therefore, what happens? Volume increases. We are making the volume to rise. We are pulling the piston up. So what happens to the number of moles of sulfur dioxide gas? Number of moles of sulfur dioxide gas, is it changing? Any sulfur dioxide molecules escaping out? Any sulfur dioxide molecule coming inside the vessel? Nothing. So number of moles of sulfur dioxide molecules remain same. What happens to the pressure? We are pulling the piston up. Sulfur dioxide molecules moving far away. Distance between sulfur dioxide molecules increases. Therefore, number of collisions decreases. Number of collisions on wall of the vessel decreases. Therefore, what happens? Pressure decreases. That's what, which effect? Boyle's law. Boyle's law says what? When volume increases, pressure decreases. That is only Boyle's law, no? When volume increases, pressure decreases. Then what about temperature? Regarding temperature, they did not say anything in the question. You see, in the third subdivision, did they say anything about temperature? Question we will read, how will the speeds be affected if volume of B becomes 4 times? They are changing the volume. They did not say about temperature. So they did not say about temperature in the sense we can say temperature is same. So what we are doing in the sense we are pulling the piston up. We are making the volume 4 times. Number of moles we are keeping constant. Temperature also we are keeping constant. Volume is, we are raising volume by pulling the piston up. So pressure decreases but temperature remains same. Now what happens to the speed of molecules? For example, RMS velocity. Speed in the sense we can take anything, RMS velocity, average velocity, then most probable velocity, anything we can take. Suppose RMS velocity. RMS velocity is equal to what is the formula? Square root of 3 RT by M. Okay. Now you see that 3 is a constant value, R is a constant value, M is called constant because we have taken sulfur dioxide gas. We are not changing the gas. We did not change the name of the gas. Therefore, molecular mass remains constant. So everything remains constant means we can say RMS velocity is directly proportional to square root of temperature. Here we are saying temperature remains same. When temperature remains same, RMS velocity also remains same. Therefore, speed, no change for speed. Speed, no change. No change for speed. You may ask another question. Raise the volume by raising the temperature. Like that also we can take, no, we are changing the volume by pulling the piston. Another method is what? Heat the contents, volume rises. That is also another method, no? Like this we will try. What will happen, we'll see. Now we are taking the vessel. We have taken sulfur dioxide gas. Sulfur dioxide gas we have taken. Let us heat the contents. What will happen? On heating, volume increases or not? Yes or no? Yes. Piston moves up because you are supplying heat. That means kinetic energy of molecules getting raised. So molecules forcing the piston to go up. Therefore, now here volume is x liters, in the sense here volume we can make it as 4x liters. Volume we can raise by 4 times. Okay, now we will see. Volume increases here. Temperature also increases because we are heating. Then how the pressure will be there? Pressure remains same because you have supplied heat. That heat is utilized to push the piston up. Therefore, pressure remains same. Since it is closed vessel, number of moles of gas remains same. Now we will say RMS velocity. RMS velocity is directly proportional to square root of temperature. We have seen just before. Here temperature is changing. Here temperature is changing means we can say RMS velocity changes. That means the speed changes. Speed changes, we can say. Therefore, for this question, what is the answer then? Here, what is the third subdivision? How will the speeds be affected if volume of V becomes 4 times? That means the speed, one answer is no change. Another answer is changes, but we cannot calculate value. Another answer is what? Changes, but we cannot calculate value. Why? Why we cannot calculate value? If we know initial temperature, then we can find final temperature. If we do not know initial temperature, how to find final temperature? Initial temperature, is it given here? No, not given. So we do not know initial temperature, but we have to find final temperature. Means how it is possible? Variable, the unknown term should be 1. If unknown term 2, how to find? Not possible. Therefore, what is the assumption we have to take? This, we have to go via this method. That's all. This method we cannot go via this method. Only thing, we have to go via this method and we have to say answer is no change. That's all. Another method also we can go. We can say that speed will change, but we cannot calculate because unknown terms are 2. That's what we can say. Sir, now we will go for a fourth subdivision. We will go. How will the speeds be affected if half of the molecules of sulfur dioxide are removed from B? Sir, now we will see. This question we will see. Now we will take the vessel. We will take. This is a closed vessel. We will take. Here, suppose X moles of sulfur dioxide is there. X moles of sulfur dioxide gas is present. Okay. X moles of sulfur dioxide gas is present. What they are asking us to do? Remove half of the moles. Okay. So how to remove? Make a hole here. Molecules will come out. Let X by 2 moles of sulfur dioxide come out. Sulfur dioxide gas comes out. Then close the vessel. Okay. You are closing the vessel. Now how much gas is there? Means X by 2 moles of sulfur dioxide gas is present. How much is removed? Half of the molecules removed. Half of the molecules means X moles means X by 2 moles removed, remaining X by 2 moles present. Sir, okay. Now, in this process, volume remains same, we can say, because closed vessel. Temperature also remains same. Just we are removing molecules, that's all. Just to make a hole, molecules will come out and close, that's all. Isn't it? Sir, making a hole means air molecules from outside will enter inside, you may ask. Make a valve here. Valve in the sense one side flow will be there. Make a valve. such that sulfur dioxide let it go outside, but outside air should not enter here. Like this, make it, we can do it. Sorry, temperature remains same. Just we are making the hole and molecules are going out, then how we will say temperature will change? No change. But number of moles changes. Number of moles changes. Number of molecules reducing means no doubt pressure reduces, pressure reduces, pressure decreases. Now we will see what will happen to the speed, RMS velocity they are asking. Okay, RMS velocity is directly proportional to square root of temperature we have seen just before. Here we are saying temperature remains same, therefore RMS velocity remains same, therefore no change in the temperature, no change in the speed. Sir, this is one method. Is there any other method for removing sulfur dioxide gas? For removing sulfur dioxide gas, is there any other method? One method we have seen. Okay. Another method, by heating the sulfur dioxide, can we remove sulfur dioxide? By heating this one, we can make sulfur dioxide to go out, but the vessel should be open. If it is open, outside air will come inside. Therefore, by heating method, we cannot remove sulfur dioxide. Therefore, we cannot change the temperature. So only one possibility is this one. Therefore, we can say that for this question, what is the answer? For this fourth subdivision, what is the answer? Means no change in speed. No change in speed. Okay. So in the gaseous state, so far, what are the things we have discussed? So far, what are the things we have discussed in the sense kinetic energy we have discussed. Kinetic energy formula, what is the formula we have discussed? Kinetic energy for n moles of gas. Kinetic energy for n moles of gas is 3 by 2 nRT we have said. Kinetic energy for 1 mole of gas is 3 by 2 RT we said. Kinetic energy per molecule we said 3 by 2 kBT we said, kB in the sense Boltzmann constant. Then we said molecular velocities we said. Molecular velocities in the sense RMS velocity, most probable velocity, average velocity we have seen. Then kinetic gas equation we have seen. Kinetic gas equation is what? PV is equal to 1 by 3 mNc square. It is kinetic gas equation. Then ideal gas equation we have seen. Ideal gas equation is what? PV is equal to nRT. Ideal gas equation we got from which one? Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law, Gay-Lussac law, Gay-Lussac law. From this we got ideal gas equation. Ideal gas is explained by which one? Theoretically explained by which one? Kinetic molecular theory. Now, which gas is an example for ideal gas? None of the gases available in the nature is an example for ideal gas. That means no gas is ideal. Why no gas is ideal? Ideal gas means interaction should not be there. But in which gas practically available is not having attraction? Shall we say sulfur dioxide is sulfur dioxide, otherwise atmospheric air contains oxygen gas that is not having attraction, shall we say? If between oxygen molecules there is no attraction, means how can we convert oxygen gas into oxygen liquid? We are able to liquefy oxygen gas or not? We are able to liquefy oxygen gas. That's why in the medical doctors are using oxygen cylinders. In the oxygen cylinders, oxygen is present in the form of oxygen cylinders are there. That oxygen gas is compressed there. No, oxygen liquid we are using in many places. So we are able to convert oxygen gas into oxygen liquid in the sense oxygen gas is liquefying. That means between oxygen molecules attraction is there or not? Attraction is there means then how to say that is ideal gas? Ideal gas means no interaction. No interaction means no attraction at all. In which gas no interaction is there? That is possible. In the practically available gas also, no interaction is possible under specified condition. Under specified condition, Naturally available gas also having no interaction. At that time, the gas will obey ideal behavior. At that time, that is an example for ideal gas. Therefore, we can say even example for ideal gas. Then which is an example for ideal gas? All the available gas are called ideal gas. Under what? Specified condition. That specified condition is varied for